Greetings, Grandmaster Amon Ra here, coming to you live from Mombasa, Kenya. 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Seems to be a bit busy today. People are out and about. I still under the weather a bit, but I'm getting better. So it's just a bit of a struggle to get up. I can flip it. Okay, I want to flip this camera so I can talk to you, and then you can see what's going on. Jay, yeah, Mombasa is where I live. This is right at the corner junction to the main road. Is my wife's salon where that man is walking. There is one of the workers coming so early in the morning. So this is just like a sleepy town. I want to rotate device. Can it say yes? Ooh, I think I might have lost us. All right, it wasn't rotating is not good now. But anyway, I wanted to come on because I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys and a lot of love. I'm surprised. I'm looking for those haters, but I not get a chance to see them. But I just wanted to look out here so you guys can see some actual Kenyan guys going to work, making that economy move. Yes, go to work. And I'm getting a lot of love from you guys, but you guys are giving me some great advice. But one of the things that I'm really seeing is that you guys are telling me, don't say this. You should do that. Or you should do that and this. And to that, I wanted to say, I say what I want to say. I don't, try. I'm not that kind of guy that tries to please people. I'm long beyond trying to go to work. Yes, make the economy move. And then I'm not one of those guys where I hold my words back or try to please people. I'm long past that issue of caring or what people say about me. I'm long past that. I remember when I was younger, I used to worry about what people think and all of that. And being an entrepreneur and dealing with people and businesses, there is that element of trying to please people that really can make you go crazy. So I long since learned that, I don't have to care what people think. I don't have to care. I shouldn't, feel bad about, you shouldn't feel bad about what someone is going to say or, that is their problem. That is not my problem. Good morning, peace, Lance Kelly, S-Man. That is something that you must learn, especially when you decide that you're not going to be an American anymore. You're going to be an African. You really can't. You're going to say, I'm an African. Then you go out and you want to see people's reaction. And then you get some unfavorable reactions. And then you feel like, oh, I must have did the wrong thing. Oh, this thing is going to go all the time. Oh, my best friend won't talk to me. You shouldn't care. Oh, my kids. No, You shouldn't care, even your kids. Your kids is not your life. You start trying to please your kids. I'm telling you. Oh, I want to make my kids love me. I'm gonna buy them all the best clothes and everything. No, my friend, they're not gonna react like that. You try to spoil your kids, and when they get old, you just sit there like a sucker. When they going out with their friends, or they get a job, or they say, "Dad, I got a job." Oh, that's great, man. Where's the job? It's in Namibia. What? I'm going next week. Oh, hell no. You know, that's not what you thought you was gonna see. No, you thought you was buying you a friend. No, your kids got their own life. They look. It was the same with me. My mom was raising me, feeding me, you know, and I'm looking at her like, boy, this is the life, you know. But I knew that shit couldn't. That gravy train couldn't go forever. Can't please anyone. Yeah. There go one of my seniors. Zay's town is waking up. Go to work. Go to work. Make money. Many of these people in this area are going to the market area. Kongwea has one of the largest markets in East Africa. And we're far from the market, but it still attracts people from and makes money for people way down here. Same with the port. We're feeling it here, and with the port now being changed over to all the containers are going to Nairobi, you definitely can see an economic shift downward in this area from that. I didn't know how much clearing and forwarding. I mean, it makes a lot of money, but it didn't spreads all the way down to this far. We're about a 30-minute drive from the market and about a 45-minute drive from the port. But over the last months, we've been having a slowdown. All the business owners have been complaining that business is not brisk. But, you know, that's normal, up and down, up and down. The other day, yeah, go to work, man. Go to work. Go to work. Make that money. Look at that guy. He's running fast. He missed late. Look at this guy. What does he got? He got some tools. He's getting ready to do a job right in a few minutes. You know, so you can actually see this is what spins the economy. So I say what I like to say. I don't, there's James getting his milk from the vendor. He's getting it from that guy. That guy got it from the factory on a motorcycle. And there he goes off to another location. Look at my sister over there. Look at, she's rushing. That's right, you young people, go to work. Make the economy spin. But anyway, now I may lose my point. But oh, I lost that point. Let me just not even lie to you. Anyway, so I'm doing two things at once. But yeah, back to the main point is that yeah, it's long since you can't decide on what people say about you. And if you want to have an African name and you want to try to be more focused on Africa, you have to be defiant. It was easy for me because I was a black belt, so nobody could kick my ass however they felt. You know what I mean? Nobody dare challenge me, you know, you stupid fool. No, nobody would say that to me. Most people that know me would never say that to my face. And then those people that don't know me, when they look at me and try to judge me, they can see that that guy is different, you know. So I really didn't have to have that. But I mean, once in a while you get it from somebody, but I shoot them down so quickly. You know, I'm a great debater. Look at that. All that package on the back of there. It's going to sell. So don't tell me there's no jobs in Africa. But anyway, yeah. So you really have to stand on your firm ground, and you, in order to do that, you really have to have an understanding with your mind, like this is the right thing to do, and thing to do. America is not our home. It's going down. You have a lot more opportunities in Africa, and the opportunities are growing. And when you see these guys carrying these carts, don't think that they poor. They be looking like that, but they got the latest designer tennis shoes. Cause when he do like three rolls with that thing, he's made like 900 shillings. On the work, lady. There you go. Knock your phone. She's working at some sort of phone place. So you must not let yourself be thought of as caring what people think. That's just not going to. That's just not going to help your situation. You must understand and drill back into your mind to the conclusion that America is not the place. You know, America is not the place. So definitely, your attitude should be based on the fact that you've done your research and you have come to the conclusion that I'm not an American. And once you come to that conclusion, stick with it. No matter what somebody says or no matter what somebody does, you have to be able to say, look, this is for me, not for my kids, not for my girlfriend, not for my wife, but for my family and me. Because if it's a real wife and girlfriend, they're going to follow you. If she say, I'm not going to no Africa, then you see, she ain't got you in her. She ain't in your plans. There's some of you brothers that are out there, got women that ain't Africanized. They don't see the light. You see the light, and you hanging with her. Or hopefully one day she'll see the light. You hanging with her for some some coochie. I'm telling you what's going to happen at the end of the day. You're going to come to the conclusion like, damn, this girl wasted my time. Because in her mind, or if it's switched in his mind, his ideas are not centered around an African plan or African conclusion. And I'm saying that we I don't know. There's so many shows. There's so many things that are going on, showing that this is not our home. I mean, I got this new phone, and it shows like video after video. I got some sort of section here, and they always showing these videos of this black guy. He'd been living in this area for 10 years, and went jogging, and then the white lady, always old fat white lady, came and started taking his picture, walked up on his property, went over in his front porch, talking about, who are you? Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. I'm calling the police. On his property. He ain't been there 10 years. And the police had already murdered his son. I don't know. So sad. In front of that house. And obviously he's like, I'm the man. This is my house. He's so mistaken. Don't matter how long and how far you've been in the country, you ain't an American. And then when they come and why are you following me? Because you ain't an American. And when our numbers reduce, that's what you get. That's what you get. You get the realization. Why is this white lady harassing me? There's another one. All right, is this lady harassing me? Oh, there's another one where a guy drives up, pulls up to the car with this lady and calls her a nigger. She gets the time to get her phone out and starts recording the guy. And the guy said, are you recording? You nigger. And he drives off. And she follows him. I got his license number. It's what for? It's your country. Now, if I have an African mindset and a white guy pulls up to me next to me in a truck, I know I ain't American, and he looks out the window and calls me a nigger, then I'm like, that's your problem. I made a mistake for being in your country. You're right. You're right. I am a nigger. I'm a Negro sitting in your country talking about like this is my country. My parents suffered. I'm suffering, and goddamn, my kids are gonna also suffer. Go to work, bro. Go to work. Oh no, she's not going to work. See, now this is a mom. She got kids at home, I think, and she's going to get breakfast. I can tell wait, she's walking slow. And yeah, we just you know. They say and then some of you got a good job and you're hustling, and the boss is there, telling you you're doing a great job that make you hustle more, and you're saying, well, let me just go, it makes you stop from following the major plan. You see, because all we really want is to be comfortable, and there's comfortable, and then there's comfortable in your old age, and there is the issue. Yeah, they go to work. Man, see, that's actually in Kenya. Don't those guys kind of look weak, but man, don't let them start fighting, and you see some super strength guys. They always look like they dorky, but man, don't let them fool you. If they got mad, oh, they never get mad, but rarely, rarely, rarely. But when they do, woo! I tell you, I was on the bus coming back to Mombasa, and they had the crazy guy on the bus. Everybody was tolerating him. I'm the one yelling, take that thing, drop him off at the police station. To him, he's a fool. And then he was yelling at somebody stole his phone in the back of the bus. And the back of the bus had all of these young guys. I don't know, it was like a college group, like 15 of them. And these young guys was in the back. I was in the middle, and the crazy guy was in the front of the bus yelling at them. And I had stood up in the aisle and kept trying to tell this other guy, stop talking to him, because whatever you say, he's not going to hear you. And then while I was standing there telling this guy, stop inciting the guy said something to these guys in the back, and in a flash, 15 of them rushed, knocked me back to my seat. And when they knocked me, it was like the power of that rush showed me the power of youth, man. And they went, I didn't see what happened. They just like crowded over the guy. Then the next thing you know, they all just walked back to the back, and the guy was laying flat out, knocked out on the floor of the bus. The youth power is there. That's for definitely sure. You see? So you see them, they looking like they're cool when they walk and relaxed. But shoot, you don't want to fool around. I'm sure it's even it's like brothers in the U.S. Usually they be laid back in their clothes and what's up. I mean, when you get them upset, that shit changes. And the power of the youth. So I know I'm going back and forth, but anyway, the title of this video is that I wanted to tell you guys that, look, I'm going to say what I have to say. I'm not going to be here to try to please people, make sure that they, hold back on the truth. No, I'm not like that. And I wish that people would understand me, the type of person I am. And I know I'm not, there are many people like me, aren't going to tell the truth whatsoever. But you see, I'm always a realist. I'm here on the ground. That's why I'm able to talk to you. You're sitting here watching a corner inside Mombasa, Kenya, on a Saturday morning. This is the activity level. Not that busy like on a weekday. But you see, the people are moving, going places. And even on Saturday they work, Sunday even also. And that's the thing. Let me see if I can make this thing stay. Make sure that you visit many countries as possible when you go there. Jay Break, thanks, man. Okay. My 2 cents plus, my darling. I was checking out some living accommodations in several cities, and rentals are very expensive. Not in Kenya. So I don't know where you're talking about. Come here. I'm saying you find lots of. It depends on where you go. If you're on the internet, don't try to shop. Don't try to figure out Africa from the internet. You're wasting your time. It's a whole new world when you get on the ground. That's why I'm having this show. They're not Americans neither. No lies, but that place looks told back. Goddamn. You're right. But you see, if I explain to you, let me show you. Let me see if I can explain this to you. So, because I'm way up in the corner. If you can't look, way down there is the main road. And if you see this shop, there's some 3 shops here. And these shops, if you look at this wall, now if you can look behind there, there's a house. That house owns these shops. and they rent it out, and that's how they pay for that house. Now you go inside that house, and you're gonna see people living with high standards. You know, they're not flashy on the outside, but you go inside the house, they make the money from renting out these shops. Now that once was just a plot of land, but over the time it went there. Now this here where you see these shops here, these are temporary structures because the city will charge you money if it's and tax you if it's a permanent structure. So people get away with that by having the temporary type of structure. But you go inside, you know, it's just a normal place. Okay, so here's an apartment building, and because we're near the ocean, you know that you get that kind of the paint kind of peels like that. But they're normally painted. I don't know what's wrong with that place. And like I said, this road here is not paved because it's not even a road. It's just a walkway. But then it transfers into the main road where you can see here, which is a cobblestone. So I can take you to a really nice place. You know, I've seen so many content providers that come and give you, they walk far from where they really live and then give you a really nice image. You know, they walk around, oh, this is a good place. They don't own shit there. You see, I own this place. You see that building? I own that building there. I own that salon there. You see what I'm saying? I'm a part of this community. You know, I ain't no, you know, Bill Gates, super strict, you know, but that's me. I ain't strive to be like they show on TV. You've been Americanized. You've been capitalized. And you must get out of that mindset. You see, capitalization will make you like this, simple. It'll make you not talk to your friends and not have friends for fear that they might ask you for something or a favor for something that you have that you can't really afford because you're just trying to show you're all facade, but you're not all, you know, you're just living from paycheck to paycheck like most everybody else. So if somebody came and told you, can I sleep in your living room, or can I borrow $500, or, you know. So the capitalization, it makes you try to pretend that you got something you're not. At the same time, you know, you can't really associate with people beyond that point because, you know, you really can't support that lifestyle that you're trying to present to people. Capitalization makes you selfish, and that want to help your fellow man. Now, an African concept and also an entrepreneurial concept is an entrepreneur is not somebody that make jobs and create things. I mean, not make jobs, create ideas and things like this. But an entrepreneur is a person who creates jobs for other people. You see, between my wife and I think we employ and support about 10 people. They work for us in various forms, and you know, that's the way we live. Now I can go and take all the money that I make from the jobs and the businesses, and then go spend it on a really nice, lavish 5-bedroom house, and then I could be filming inside my house on my $50,000 couch. You guys would be looking at my big screen TV in the background. But after the video is over, am I really watching that TV? You know, am I really sitting on that couch? Oh no, I'm out trying to keep them businesses running. So I don't think that you should try to judge Africa, because it's not going to ever be paved with gold all over the place. It's going to have its sections. And for many of us, you should be God blessed that they have a section like this one, where that if I can't make it in the big giant, you know, Beverly Hills area, there's a place here that's just as nice and supportive of me. So I'm trying to give that to you. I'm trying to give that to you and let you see the real. You've never been to Africa, and then you got all these dreams that are supposed to be this gorgeous, gorgeous place all over the place. No, neither is America. I live there with you, bro. I've seen the trash. I've seen the underpass tents. You know what I mean? I've seen the cracks in the potholes. You know, that's not, you got that American dream idea in your mind, and you're trying to make Africa be compared to that before you jump ship. You better not be, you know, that ship, that little boat pulls up next to the Titanic, it's sinking, and they telling you, jump in, jump in. You'll be like, no, that boat look like it might have a hole in it. It ain't pretty enough. And you wave them on. Like you gonna get the Queen Mary gonna come pull over and help you. No. Look at that. Go to work, lady. Look at that. She going to work with her kids and everything. Look at that bag. See them big bags on the back of that motorcycle? They're going to work. They got their goods and they're getting ready to go sell somewhere. Or I don't know, whatever that is. But yeah. So you're not going to find, I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's like that. I told you, I'm going to keep it real. You think I used to live in the most expensive apartment in the Cayole area, Africana house. I don't know if anybody ever can say what it was. And I lived on the top floor, and I had a long balcony that went from one side of the house to the side of the house. So, and I lived like a king. And I spent a lot of money on rent there with my girl. And you see, my girl, even though I had all of that, she still gave me problems. And I was like, why give me problems? And I got you in the best place in the area. You know? Still gave me stress. So it's not about the money and the riches. You're making a mistake. Trust me, in my age, I'm telling you. You must really sit down with yourself and say what's important. And when you break it all the way down, it's like the most important thing is peace of mind. I don't have no bills. I don't have no credit card. I don't have no loans that I owe right now. They're always offering me, get loans, get like this money, you know, and I look at that shit and like, no way. You know, I got about 1,000 bulb in my pocket, and I don't know, I might say I might go buy some clothes or I might do this, but I end up not going. You know, I'm old. This Nissan, this is a conductor for a Nissan. Every Nissan has a conductor. That guy in the red shirt, he's there to pull people into that Nissan, and then that Nissan will take them to the market. So they don't have to walk all the way down to the hill to get to the main road. They can just pop into this one. There we go. Look at that guy. That guy's in computers. He's rushing. Yeah, go to work, man. Make that money. So you got to get that out your mind. You can't come here and try to be flossing like you got money you don't know. Everybody know we don't have money, so why pretend like we got something we don't have? Why try to rush into this thing and be like, you know, I'm big man, you know? No. You that is capitalistic 101 system in you. This is more of a socialist country. Look at this lady. She got 2 phones talking. She going to work. Yeah, you know. You can't have that kind of mindset. I'm trying to tell you that is a burden off your back when you really look at it. Oh, I don't have to act like I'm got more money than I have. Oh, I don't have to let these people see that I'm from America. You're wasting your time and money. People don't care about those things. You get an African friend, they're not going to socialize with you because you got money. They're going to socialize with you because they like you. And if they don't like you, they're not going to tell you, but you ain't going to see them that much. They're not going to smile and, you know, be all happy to see you and let's meet and let's do. No, I can call 20 people on the phone now and say, hey, let's meet for lunch. Hey, yeah, let's meet, man. Let's meet, you know. That is what life is all about. It's not about trying to floss fake-ass US dollar money on people. You know? Save your money. Put your kids to a nice school. Give them a nice life. Comfortable. You know, every day I see my kids laughing. Playing, laughing hard, you know, and I see they have no care in the world. They have a care in the world. They don't have to be like mom and daddy's mad at each other and fighting. We don't fight in my family. When she started talking about arguing like that, I'm like, That's a trick. you know. And women, they try to argue, even Kenyan women, African women, they want to argue about that. They got mad about something else, and then, she thought, and why did you not wash the toilet? And da. What? Okay, no, that's an argument from something else, you know. But yeah, I would fool to get trapped up in that. I always clean the toilet. What are you talking about? Then there we go. But I know that stems from something else, you know. So I don't get trapped up in those arguments. So my kids don't see us stressing like that, you know. And I know that when they see me, they see stability, they see security. When I walk into the room or walk into the house, or when they see me, they know that, okay, that's dad. That means things is secure. Any problems in the house, dad is right there, you know. So the other day, my kid cut her finger. She ran right past the mom and right into daddy's arms. Dad, crying. And that is shows that they know they can go to mom for this and that, but when it comes to serious situations where they're shocked, then they like dad is the one to take care of those serious situations. Like my kid goes there, some boys is messing with her, and she went right to me, Dad, these boys is bothering me. They didn't go to the mom, Now that is what life is all about. I mean, as a man, what better feeling do you have? You see? So it ain't about the clothes you wear and what that. No, it's about living life and do a good job at living life. So I'm sorry if you see trash on the ground and I don't know what else you can see, or you see temporary shelters being put up. I'm sorry, but that is the African life. More people live like this than live in the rich parts of Africa. That's the same with the United States. They'll show you the Beverly Hills type. They'll show you the Bel Air areas on TV. They can make even TV shows about Beverly Hills and the Prince of Bel Air. They can show you that life, and you watch that, and you don't realize that you've been brainwashed into trying to achieve that, and you think that's success. Let me tell you, buddy, when you close your eyes at night on whatever bed you on, it ain't like, don't care where your location is. You just on a bed somewhere sleeping. So you just got to wake up in the morning early and try to go out and make money to keep that bed in that so-called nice area. Many blacks are feeling it, going to these white communities. I've been here 10 years. How can they treat me like this? And it's just like, they can treat you like that because you thought that you was successful because you're in that area with white people, and they see you as a opposition. They see you as a property devaluator. Ooh, KPLC. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Get the life that's not making you compete with your fellow man, as opposed to a life that is making you got some business, letting you work together with your fellow man. I've been here for 20 years. I can see how society runs and works. I can look here and see, here's this lady, she's going to work, take me to the main road. Here's this brother, this young boy, he now got to go to work, but he refused to let work be serious. So he's just gonna take his time, play with his phone. He's trying to make work fun. Nothing like that in the hard work area. There's another lady going to the main road. You see, now when you go down to the main road, you'll just see a lot of action. People jumping into cars and in the transports and going to work. I won't videotape that now, but on Saturday, because it's a Saturday, I'll do it again. Like, here's a brother. See the bag? See the bag on the back? Oh, he got the jacket. He must be going to work. Now here's Mama. Oh, somebody's moving. That's how they look when they're moving furniture from one house to another. There's Mama going. Oh, look at that princess. Wow. You see some of these chicks. But yeah, so I think I could have been letting you guys look at my old face, but instead I'll say let you see what's really going on outside. Oh, that dude. Yeah, man, don't care. You can go to work. Shoot. Anyway, and let you see the real. So I think I'm gonna let this short video go. I am planning a really strong video on coming up. If you like the information, make sure you like it and subscribe. And you know, we're gonna keep it real here. It's about 7:30 in the morning, 7 a.m. in the morning here. This is what it looks like. A little bit of a cloudy day, but definitely the weather is nice and cool. And I think I've been able to show you that you know, some actual people going to work in Africa. This is the way they are, kind of just kicking it, you know, but on their way. And Africans are hustlers. And who's this? Come here. Stand over there. You see, now I'm outside. I should be in the house. My kids are waking up. There she is. Hey, what's your name? Amina. What's your last name? Awuor. Right. You know your last name. And that's another point I wanted to make out too, is that when I became black conscious, I had no children. And I wanted to make sure that my children had African names, all of them. So all my children have African names. They're not tied to American names. My children is born with African names. The oldest is in her 30s, and the youngest is like 4 years old now. I'm done with children, but one thing is for sure, the Ra family spreads out far. I've done my job in that area, and we're going to be having a family reunion in April 2020, or well, May. It'll be probably May when it happens, 2020, and all my kids from the U.S. Are coming, and all my kids here in Africa are coming, and we all meet together with the moms. And the moms are so excited about that. I don't know, you know. You know, we just sit down and eat. I'm just going to keep quiet while they all talk and joke, and we bond as a family. And my kids will be able to see this bond from the older generation, and hopefully they carry it on, and the family will expand. So out of all the things, I don't, just having a nice place and all that is not the value of everything. The thing that is value is the closeness and the communication of family. Are you communicating with everybody in your family? Are you able to talk to them? Are they talking to you? This is the American system that causes us this disruption. And Africa is a very conducive place for communication, friends and family. And that's a good thing about life. You know, the actual thing. This is a tuk-tuk. See? Some people in that tuk-tuk are not from Mombasa. I can see they're just visitors, but now they get a tuk-tuk to take them wherever they want to go. And yeah, see, I can read the whole community here. See this brother here? Now that's a hustler. This dude done pack all of the more thing he can pack on the bike, the more money he make. And he gets up every morning and totes that big ass bike. He can't even ride it. He just gotta push it along until he can sell out enough of the goods where he can it's light enough to make it work. You know. So yeah, you didn't see that section where these people was like, she's going to work. I don't know where to work over there. Is that one coming from work? Yeah. So I'm sorry I was twisting this video into 2 different sections, but yeah, that's what it's all about. And I hope that some of you guys that are watching this video can just kind of get a better feeling of what you're. Don't get an expectation that you're gonna come here and the street's gonna be paved with gold. That's what they told the African about America. And he ran on over there for this guys coming over there. They got a chance to go to the U.S. They all happy, they excited, they pack, they go. They didn't even carry a coat. They don't even own a coat, so they carry like a windbreaker, and they get into Michigan, and they land in Michigan, and yeah, they do that. And the first thing they gotta do is buy a coat, a big ass coat. They never had one before. And that frost hits their face and they like, what the hell is this? Because they never experienced that kind of cold before. Africans can tell you. And you know, you suffer along with it because you know the exchange rate money is there, and you think, you know, but that's money that deducts from the money, the value of the money. Actually having to survive in freezing cold weather. My 2 sisters going to work. Yeah, go make that money. So I want you guys to understand that it's the peace of mind. It's not the same. I think I've said in the last video, it's not the same lifestyle. You just be cut away, but you can be damn sure when you live here, ain't no white woman gonna come up in your house taking your photos and you talk about, what are you doing here? I'm gonna call the police. And like, you, she was telling the guy, why are you up in my face? While she's standing on his porch. And he's like, who? You know, she actually walked up on him on the porch, on the guy's porch. Like he didn't live there. Like that wasn't his house. Taking photos of him. Then the guy's yelling at her, and she's like, why are you hostile? You know? So she attempted to call the police. How many videos have we not seen on this? You know, and whether you right or whether you wrong, when they call the police, that shit cannot go in your favor. I was watching the show, this guy, the Steve Harvey show, I think it was Arian Wilson, I think his name was. He was incarcerated for 30 years for a crime he didn't commit. Police pulled him over and did a fucking job on him and made him stay in prison for 30 years. Innocent as all day long. And when he finally got his freedom, what was the first thing the brother said? There's other brothers in there that's like me. They're innocent, you know. And you gotta be, you know, it's gotta be a horrible thought to think like, you know, you didn't do nothing. But the police got you, and the next thing you know, they had tied you to a crime and told you, if you don't plead guilty on this crime, we're gonna send you to prison for 50 years. But if you plead guilty to this lesser crime, you only have to be in prison for 4 years and then you'll be free. How many of us have to deal with that? And you didn't, and you was totally innocent. Totally innocent of the crime. You don't get that in Kenya. You don't get that in Africa. Ain't nobody trying to prosecute you to the death because they hate you. The more black men in prison, the better. That's somebody's mentality in the country you live. And some of you say, that's my home. You just saying it's your home because you're free from prison. And you think you got a good sidestep. I used to have that sidestep. I was 36 years old, claiming how I never been to prison, how I never been arrested. Okay, I was arrested for a traffic ticket. But I mean, you know, however, this and that. And I was walking around like that was something to be proud of. Now, how the hell should it be a fucking pride that I made it to 36 years of age without being in the prison or, you know, arrested on a crime? And how many times when I look back at my dealings with the police, could that shit went sideways? So you brothers that's out there, you working, I got a good job right now. I'm trying to collect money. I'm gonna take my time. Any day now, you can be driving down the road and somebody hit your car, or you hit something, or something happened, and you be down in the system, never getting out until you're 50. Look at that. There you go. Workers. Boom, boom, boom. They hustling. See how they gotta go to some hard work. That guy got a shovel. They rushing to get to that hard work. That's what I'm talking about. So let me switch this. So this what this is all about. You know? That's the life I'm talking about. No, don't try to downgrade me because I'm gonna get the perfect life. I don't have a perfect life. No. Yes, what is it?
Mommy was saying,
Uh-huh.
you give me money for bread, milk.
Oh, that's what she was telling you?
Yeah.
I thought you was sitting next to me because you love me, and you say you just want money. Okay, so see, that's it. In the morning, the wife wants me to pay for breakfast. Now she's the one that's supposed to pay, but she always says it doesn't hurt for Amin to be feeling good in the morning and want to buy the family breakfast. I like when I see the family eating a nice breakfast in the morning. But that's it. So there goes my kid. I don't know if you can see her. Where she go to the thingy. Uh, yeah. So uh, I have to go like this. Okay. I'm now seeing the messages. Sorry, guys. Let me go back and then I'm going to finish up here. Uh, you are patiently explaining very good. We are all different levels of growth. Yes. Thank you for keeping it real. Thank you. Okay, thanks. I'm in Karibu. Yeah. Mother in Mombasa, the July weather is 70, 80 with short daily rains. Cold in Mombasa, but it's for me. I'm telling you, from America, that ain't cold. That's jokes. I agree with that. The African way is about the whole. Yes, Kenya sits on an equator, so it's always tropical. You got that right. That's temps in May and June. This is Africa. Yeah. Hmm? I see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Mississippi 4380. You've been well for a while. Thank you. Team Africa, thank you for being there. Africa, humidity in the summer is tropical most of the time. The one thing I'm trying to explain to you here about the weather here, you don't need a coat. I don't own a coat. So, you know, it's just like this. I should be sitting up. Yeah. We always talk about that, but we take that for granted. Do you know how much activity is lost when you don't have a coat? I mean, when it's cold outside and freezing. Do you know how automatically some of you guys are in your 40s and you've been in that kind of weather? You automatically know that okay, I'm not going out in the cold weather. But this is productivity loss because of the weather, and America tries to subsidize that and make you believe that there's you know sunshine right around the corner. Look at my kid. Come. This is my little daughter. You went and bought all that food? Wow. Thank you. You see? And then this is my little girl. She couldn't even go outside. I would dare not take her to go to the shop by herself. And that's my second born. Damn. It's just like yesterday. Hmm? So life is moving. Your kids at 7 and 8 now, when you come to Africa 5 years from now, they're going to be like, Dad, I'm going to the movies. You know, like what? You know? My friends and I are going to go to the beach. What? By yourself? Oh, no. You know, but then you have to look at them and like, damn, these kids is grown. I can't. That's how life is. It goes so quickly. This is why I'm saying the urgency of an African plan is necessary. You're just going to kick yourself in the butt when you get here and you say, why did I wait so long? So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, everybody's black. I think you've been watching the video. You ain't seen no white people here. Zays. He's strolling. He got to go to work. Oh, brother. But he's only like 30. You know, there's my mom going to work. Oh. You know, some of these guys, they do like I know, even when in martial arts, my guys used to come in regular street clothes, get into the hall, change into their martial art uniform, train, sweat, have all a great time, and then go back and change back into their street clothes, and then walk out to go on home. And I'm like, why don't you wear your uniform pants home? Why you got to change it out of your uniform back in your street clothes and go home and then take them off and then have to take a shower? It's like, you know, they don't want people to know. They let young people, they have to look good, and you know, they don't want people to know what they're doing. Same here. Like some of these guys, they like try not to carry a bag because that looks like, you know, they're having to hustle. Now, some don't care, but you know, most don't care, but some, you see these young guys, they can't, you know, they can't carry a bag. Some of my guys, senior belts, should be having other students carry the bag for them. You know, when they come in the class, I'm like, where your bag at? And my so-and-so's bringing it. I'm like, what's that? This is Africa. Kanozi sign behind you. Yeah, this is my Kanozi, which is a barbershop. And this is M-Pesa. See, I walk right into this M-Pesa over here, and let's take a quick look. This is M-Pesa. So there's the M-Pesa number, and you just go to this window and tell your phone, then the guy brings you cash. So, and see, that's my house. You can't see, but up this hill by that tree, that's my house. Like this house, and behind this house up the hill bit is my house. And then there's my wife's salon. And morning. Let's go talk to the people. My wife is in the house. Eva is in the house cooking breakfast, but the workers have opened the shop. And I know you guys get tired of hearing me, and I'm always like, when are they gonna show real people? Now I'm gonna joke around. Hi, morning. Morning, Maritar, how are you? How did you sleep last night? Huh? My night was good, you know.
How's Zina doing?
Zina, she's doing a lot better. She's okay. Now it's just Kira's got the bug now. We have to work on that. So I'm here with my friends from the US.
Where?
You know where? Look how you're hiding from the camera. You to me, you joking like you don't know. What you running around for? Come on back here. What's the matter? There's only 3 people online. Anyway, morning. Okay. You see, you guys, some of these people are shy. So like even now, it's like I'm talking to my phone, trying to make it look like I'm not videotaping. Don't know what the reason is for that. And it wasn't like that before. Lately, it's been like that. I don't know. There must be a video or something that came out where people seeing themselves online, and then they turned around and said, "Oh, I'm not going to be on video." So it's just that simple like that. Here's another 1-hour video. So I hope this is some of you guys, I know you want to see the action, and simple like that, not like Nairobi, where this place would be packed with people all over the place. Nairobi is very busy. And I think I want to give you guys a challenge. Go look at videos of downtown of different African cities, and then compare them with what you see. Then go do like a downtown video of Nairobi, and the video of Lagos. And if you don't see a lot of people walking in the streets, if you see this like, okay, they're showing you nice buildings but no people, then that's what you have to say. Money is generated by the people, and you have to do it. How much to get a haircut? I pay 10 cents in American money for a haircut. And if I want to get a shaving a beard, it's 15 cents in US money. I can make this. Okay, I'm learning. Many people have gone to up country for Christmas. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. How much? Okay. Mobile money. Yes, she's pretty. Thank you. Have you been to Egypt? I've not been to Egypt, but as many videos as I have watched on Egypt when I was black conscious and learning all about Egyptology and the pharaohs. There was a time when I was really into trying to figure all that out. Then one day I realized, like, this is wasteless. This is useless information. Majority of people don't care about what the pharaoh's name was and who lived where, But being an advocate of Ashwa Kwesi, yeah, I know a lot about it. All about the pyramids. For those people that don't know, the pyramids was a nuclear. Morning. The pyramids was a nuclear power station that generated electricity and power for the rest of the area, using it now. So you got it from me first. That's what the pyramid was for. That's why you don't see no pharaohs. People think that the pharaohs was in the pyramid, Great Pyramid of Giza. No. Think there's writings on the wall in the Great Bit. No. That was a nuclear power station. But they don't want to tell you that. They tell you all kind of things, but they don't want to tell you the truth. But I'm here to tell you the real. That's what it was about. So when you look at it from that perspective, and you see, black people, we didn't do it. We didn't create that pyramid. Another thing, sad is the case, we may have lived there, we may have worked there, but we weren't the ones who came with the actual design and developed the engineering capacity. That came from another planet.